Written by Brian Krebs. We use the internet every day. We search for information, connect with friends, and shop online. This is the surface web. It's like the tip of an iceberg, easily visible and accessible. But beneath the surface lies a much larger hidden part of the internet. This is the deep web. It contains databases, academic journals, and other information not indexed by standard search engines. Even deeper, shrouded in anonymity, is the Darknet. The Darknet is a network within the internet that requires special software to access. This software masks your IP address, making your online activity untraceable. It's like a digital disguise, allowing users to remain anonymous. This anonymity can be used for good, like protecting activists in oppressive regimes. However, it also attracts criminal activity, making the Darknet a controversial and often misunderstood space. The Darknet is often compared to an iceberg. The tip, visible to everyone, represents the more accessible parts. These include forums for sharing information and private networks for secure communication. As we descend deeper, we encounter the hidden bulk of the iceberg. Here, anonymity reigns and illegal activities proliferate. This is where we find marketplaces for drugs, weapons, and stolen data. Understanding the different levels of this iceberg helps us grasp the complexities of the Darknet. It's not a single entity, but a layered ecosystem with varying levels of risk and anonymity. The first level of the Darknet iceberg isn't technically part of the Darknet itself. This layer represents content that exists within the deep web. Think of it as information that's hidden in plain sight. It includes databases used by businesses, academic journals hidden behind paywalls, and even password-protected websites. This information isn't indexed by regular search engines like Google. You can't find it by simply typing keywords into a search bar. Accessing this level often requires specific knowledge, subscriptions, or access credentials. While not inherently dangerous, this layer highlights the vast amount of information that lies beneath the surface of the everyday internet. As we dive a little deeper, we encounter the second level. This is where we start encountering the actual Darknet. This level houses private networks and subscription-based services. These networks often focus on privacy and anonymity, offering encrypted communication channels and file sharing. Some individuals use these networks for legitimate reasons. Journalists communicate with confidential sources. Activists in restrictive countries organize protests. However, this level also attracts individuals seeking to operate under the radar. This could include groups sharing copyrighted material or engaging in low-level hacking. The third level of the Darknet iceberg is where things start to get more serious. This is where we find unindexed forums, whistleblowing platforms, and communities dedicated to anonymity and privacy. These forums can be breeding grounds for hacking groups, political extremists, and individuals with fringe beliefs. While not all activity on this level is illegal, the lack of regulation and oversight makes it a haven for those seeking to operate outside the boundaries of the law. Accessing this level requires specific software and knowledge, making it more difficult for law enforcement to monitor and control. Section 6, Level 4, The Abyss, Hidden Marketplaces and Digital Underworlds. At the very bottom of the iceberg lies the Abyss, the most dangerous and infamous part of the Darknet. This is where we find hidden marketplaces specializing in illegal goods and services. Drugs, weapons, stolen data, and even contract killings are bought and sold in these digital underworlds. These marketplaces utilize sophisticated encryption and cryptocurrencies to facilitate transactions and maintain anonymity. They represent the dark side of the Darknet, where criminal activity thrives and the consequences can be severe. Section 7, Infamous Sites and Their Impacts, Silk Road and Beyond. The Darknet has been home to several notorious websites that have made headlines worldwide. One such site was Silk Road, an online black market best known for selling illegal drugs. Operating from 2011 to 2013, Silk Road used the Darknet's anonymity to facilitate transactions, making it difficult for law enforcement to track buyers and sellers. The site's founder, Ross Ulbricht, was eventually arrested and sentenced to life in prison. The takedown of Silk Road was a major victory for law enforcement, but it also highlighted the challenges of policing the Darknet. Despite the risks, New marketplaces continue to emerge, illustrating the cat-and-mouse game between criminals and authorities in the digital age. Section 8. Navigating the digital waters: awareness and responsibility. Exploring the Darknet, even out of curiosity, can be dangerous. It's crucial to remember that accessing illegal content, even unintentionally, can have serious legal consequences. Moreover, the Darknet is a haven for viruses, malware, and phishing scams that can compromise your data and security. It's essential to be aware of the risks and to practice responsible internet usage. This includes using strong and unique passwords, being cautious about the links you click, and avoiding sharing personal information on unverified websites. Remember, the best way to stay safe in the vast ocean of information is to navigate with caution and awareness. Section 9. Conclusion. Staying safe in the vast ocean of information. The Darknet, like any complex system, has its light and dark sides. While it can be used for good, providing a platform for free speech and whistleblowing, it also harbors criminal activity and poses significant risks to unsuspecting users. Understanding the different levels of the Darknet iceberg helps us grasp the complexities of this often misunderstood space. As we venture further into the digital age, it's more critical than ever to be aware of the hidden depths of the internet and to navigate them responsibly. By promoting awareness, education, and responsible online behavior, we can work towards a safer and more secure digital future for everyone.